Even if you take 200 ml of coenzyme Q10 every night to protect your heart, manage your blood pressure, and boost your energy, your cells can still remain in a state of chronic exhaustion. Cardiology and anti-aging experts constantly repeat that the most important element for the heart muscle is this cellular fuel. But that's not the whole truth. The most important thing you need is not just coenzyme Q10, but its proper biological igniter. And here is the shocking thing most adults don't know. Even if you take CoQ10, without this catalyst, it remains passive. It cannot cross the double membrane of your mitochondria. Instead of activating your vitality and strengthening your blood vessels, it can simply pass through your system without leaving a trace. Most people make the mistake of buying standard forms of this supplement, hoping for energy, but ignoring the key component needed for its activation in the tissues. That is why in this video I will tell you about 2 forgotten sources of a nutrient that literally forces coenzyme Q10 to do its job in every cell of your body. I'll start with the more accessible source. Then I'll reveal the absolute best one, which most people overlook. I will also tell you about 3 foods or habits you should never combine with CoQ10 if you want to finally defeat shortness of breath and muscle weakness after age 45. Subscribe right away if you haven't already. Let's begin. Number 1 is pistachios and walnuts. A serving of these nuts contains an impressive amount of natural vitamin E in the form of gamma-tocopherol. This is much more effective than synthetic drugstore vitamins. But here's what most people don't know. These nuts contain not only healthy fats, but also selenium. These 2 elements create a synergy that acts as a transport system for delivering CoQ10 directly to the cell's energy centers. Without this selenium-fat balance, the effect of CoQ10 is significantly reduced. However, there is a trap. Most people buy roasted and salted nuts, where the healthy oils have already turned into toxins. A recent study at the Mayo Clinic showed that only those who consumed raw, water-activated nuts maintained consistently high levels of cellular energy. Traditional Eastern medicine has used nuts as a heart tonic for centuries, long before modern science explained the role of mitochondria. Number 2 is fresh spinach and broccoli. These vegetables contain a colossal amount of chlorophyll. When chlorophyll enters your bloodstream, it works like a solar battery. Under the influence of even minimal light, it helps regenerate used CoQ10, bringing it back to life. This means not only more physical strength, but also better memory. What is astounding is a recent study at Harvard. Scientists found that the combination of CoQ10 with green vegetables significantly reduces internal inflammation. Japanese medicine has considered green juices an elixir of longevity for a very long time. To get the maximum benefit, mix a handful of spinach with a spoonful of olive oil. Here lies the secret. When you combine organic CoQ10 from nuts and vegetables with the right doses of magnesium and L-carnitine, you create a powerful metabolic trio. Magnesium is the spark, and carnitine is the courier that carries the fuel into the cell. However, consuming CoQ10 will be useless if you combine it with the next 3 things. The last habit is incredibly common. I am sure you have done it this week. In fact, they can actively wash the protective enzymes out of your body. After analyzing dozens of papers by leading nutritionists, I have identified the 3 most dangerous combinations. Number 1 is statins, or cholesterol medications. These are the pills you take to protect your vessels. But these drugs are the main thieves of your CoQ10. They block the exact same pathway in the liver that produces both cholesterol and coenzyme Q10. A 2018 study showed that taking statins reduces the level of your body's own CoQ10 in the blood by 40%. This creates a deficiency that causes muscle pain and fatigue, the very symptoms you are trying to treat. I will never forget a patient named Victor who could barely walk up to the 3rd floor due to weakness. 3 months after we adjusted his diet and added the bioactive form of CoQ10, his energy returned to normal. Number 2 is excessive consumption of sugary sodas. Sugar triggers an instant spike in insulin which switches the cell into fat storage mode, completely blocking the fat-burning action of CoQ10. You simply nullify the effect of the expensive supplement with every sip of sugar. Number 3 is excess iron without medical supervision. Many people over 45 take iron whenever they feel tired. But iron in excess acts as a catalyst for oxidation. It turns beneficial CoQ10 into an aggressive molecule that, instead of protecting the heart, begins to damage cell walls. Which of these mistakes have you made most often? Write in the comments. If you want to truly recharge your heart, I have developed a 7-day energy meal plan. You will find the link in the description. But tomorrow, I will reveal a secret about one component from your spice rack that increases CoQ10 absorption by 30%. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you soon.